Advait wants to know, what's a book that you will always recommend?
So I think The Godfather. And I think one of the few books where if you watch the movie, you will not be disappointed.
I would recommend anyone to start with very basic. There's a C. Rajgopalachari version of Mahabharata, which is very thin, and it's just, I think it does justice to the originals. Like I think someone said, if you understand Mahabharata, you understand India.
The Devdutt Patnaik version is also beautiful, by the way. If you want a super easy way in, it's called Jaya, and it's fantastic. The book I will always recommend to anybody is The Green Mile by Stephen King.
I was just
doesn't matter.
book coming up. Seriously.
You entered from the Percy Jackson place. I know this. You're a huge Percy Jackson fan.
Outstanding, because it really, especially if you're like the Harry Potter generation, it's really fun, and it's way less serious than Harry Potter. So it's like very American sort of humor. And then I think I've started reading Mythos, which is almost over, which I like, which Rohan you've read.
Yes.
I've been recommended Circe by Madeline Miller, which
I've heard. It's supposed to be very good.
Has recommended.
My other answer for what book would you recommend whenever would be Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
So I want to say
that's one. Like one book that had a profound impact on me was Mouse by Art Spiegelman.
I think Resnick Halliday, 11th and 12th physics. It made me realize that mujhse na ho payega.
You said the book that sort of impacted you the most is, for me, that would be Midnight Children. And I'll tell you why. I read the first page and it blew my mind. I had never read a writing.
It is a beautiful book.
I was like, how is this so heavy? Like, how is one sentence encapsulating so many things? And on the Arundhati Roy thing, beautiful writing. Like, all of small things, beautiful book. Like, debatable, but beautiful.
Okay, life-changing in that sense? Yeah.
Like, Dave Barry changed all our lives. I think we read.
All our lives.
It was the first time I read a piece of non-fiction writing when people write non-fiction just to make you laugh. Azima wants to know, what is your favorite biographical/autobiographical book? It is called The Life and Times of the Thunderbolt Kid. It's written by Bill Bryson, and he is the greatest writer that ever lived.
I would recommend My Experiments with Truth by Mahatma Gandhi.
Aman Singh, small introduction to the Dune universe. It's Game of Thrones but on Tatooine. My favorite fantasy series is Stephen King's Dark Tower series. If I had to follow it up, I would follow it up with N.K. Jemison's Broken Earth trilogy.
I would say Lord of the Rings.
Congratulations on Wake and Bake. What are your top 3 desert island books?
Robinson Crusoe, Swiss Family Robinson, and The Beach.
My favorite desert island book is The Martian. But history recommendations, friends?
There's a book called India, A History by John Key, which I highly recommend if someone wants to read Indian history.
You basically need these short, quick gateway drug books, right? That get you deeper into the subject. Like, for example, I found that Emperors of the Peacock Throne by Abraham Erali is a great sort of gateway drug into just understanding the Mughal era, for example, right? Books to convert non-readers.
Agatha Christie would be a great.
Agatha Christie, Sherlock Holmes, all of them would be amazing. I would 100% recommend A Feast of Vultures by Josie Joseph for everybody. It is by and large about Jet Airways, but it is also overall just a tremendous story about how capitalism and competition truly works. Let's get more questions. What are your thoughts on Palace of Illusions by Chitra Banerjee Divakarun?
Basically just Mahabharata from the eyes of Draupadi.
Yes, and that is what it is.
Beautifully done. Like one of the best interpretations of Mahabharata I've ever read.
Uzair Khan wants to know, what's a good guide to start Neil Gaiman? I would say start with American Gods or Neverwhere. And if you're up for it and if you like comic books, start with Sandman. Aditya Maladi, any books for someone who is suicidal? Read A Man Called Ove. It will bring hope back into your life. Read happy books.
Any feel-good book, like just even Alchemist would help, I guess.
30 questions who have not given their name. Thank you for your super chat. Your question is, any economics, geopolitics book recommendation? Yeah, always start with Freakonomics, because when you start with a pop version of any science, is always an easier way into it than the hard science. A geopolitics book, one really interesting one that I enjoyed. This was actually Tushar's recommendation, Shax. Is this book called Magnificent Delusions.
Delusions, right?
By Hussain Haqqani, which is about the relationship over sort of 70 years between America and Pakistan.
Just as an add-on to it is Ghost Wars, CIA involvement in Afghanistan, Pakistan, and the entire history of that.
Also, in that same space with the whole Afghanistan thing, The Great Game by Peter Hopkirk.
Also, like Shaq said earlier, when you read some of these fun spy dramas, sometimes you learn a lot about geopolitics. So I would just randomly recommend Frederick Fawcett to everyone.
Frederick Fawcett?
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course.
I've just started reading this book called Narconomics. It's by the editor of The Economist, I think. Economic understanding of the drug cartels in Mexico, Colombia, South America, essentially.
What is a classic that you love? Like for me, the unqualified, undeserved answer is one, anything by Jules Verne. and 2, The Hound of the Baskervilles.
My one classic that I keep going back to is Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky.
What is your favorite by Mark Twain? The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. I mean, it's ultimate boys' own adventure type. Obviously, it must be read in the context of the time that it was written in. Any recommendations on social and gender parity? Please read Annihilation of Caste by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Very important book, especially today. I don't know about parity, but for example, one book that I read that was very eye-opening for me was Hunger by Roxane Gay. Any recommendations to understand stand-up comedy or comedic writing better?
Ashisha kya?
Satya's column.
Steve Martin's Bond standing up, just from the perspective of sort of just how he sort of blazed his own path. There's also this book that Veer Das gave me. It's called I Killed, and it's stories on the road, basically of comics bombing. And that very nice reading that book because you're like, chalo, not alone.
I have something, this title is the opposite of that, which is I Am Dying Up Here.
Nice.
By William, I'm forgetting his last name. Tina Fey Bossy Pants Pad Lo in life.
Oh, Bossy Pants is great.
Book by stand-up comedian that I love is Sign Language by Seinfeld. I read it long time back in my college.
Nice.
Version, and now I have a hard copy as well.
Kaushal Joshi wants to know what is your opinion on Khalid Hosseini's books. I like Khalid Hosseini's books while I'm reading them, but I also find the core of them to be a little emotionally manipulative, which I'm not such a huge fan of. Maninder Kang wants to know what book you read this year that has impacted you on a personal level. Doesn't have to be non-fiction. Dil pe kaun si lag?
How to Get Filthy Rich in Rising Asia by Hanif Mohammed.
On that note, A Case of Exploding Mangoes, I highly recommend.
Excellent book.
One book I read this year that I loved is a book by Ravish Kumar called Ishq Mein Sheher Rona.
Speaking of Hindi books and this translation thing, a couple years ago I picked up Javed Akhtar's Quiver or Tarkash, and it comes with the book that I have has the Hindi version in the script Devanagari और side में उसका English translation.
Dude, परान के लिए.
Your recommendation, dude, I've spoken about it before. 3 Body Problem.
Oh, too much best. The book I've read this year that has changed my life is actually a cookbook called Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat by Samin Nusrat. Ribu Ghosh wants to know, have you guys read P.G. Woodhouse and Sidney Sheldon? Yes and yes. Both have their treats. P.G. Woodhouse still king of a good insult, sarcastic insult. And Sidney Sheldon very good at making you turn pages. P.S. wants to know, surely you're joking, Mr. Feynman. पढ़ा है मैंने नहीं पढ़ा है लेकिन सुना है और सुना है कि बहुत मस्त है. पढ़ा है highly recommend. Done. KV recommended is gold standard recommended. Surat Subraveti says another recommendation for social equality, the perspective being US centric, is the new Jim Crow from an Indian perspective. Caste Matters by Suraj Yengde. Yes, absolutely. I would love to have Suraj Yengde on this chat one day. I feel like that would be a lot of fun.
So the filter is that those books we have not mentioned in the last.
Yes. Okay, I can go with one. Everybody Lies by Seth Stephens Davidowitz, which is about basically big data and how you can use it and also how it's terrifying. And it is basically, I think, the book for our times.
I would go with Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. Fun, simple, like I love
Beautiful book.
I would recommend this thoroughly entertaining page turner called Dark Matter by Blake Crouch.
Shax, you know about this? I don't know if you guys can see it.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
Matterhorn by Karl Malantes. And this is not a sentence I ever thought I would say in my life, but it blows Platoon out of the water.
If anyone wants to know more about India's freedom and events surrounding it, so I would highly recommend Dominic Clapier's Freedom at Midnight.
Okay, Freedom at Midnight.
Very exciting non-fiction. It's called Double Cross by Ben McIntyre, who's a historian. And it is the story of the largest espionage deception operation behind the D-Day landings.
Question for Varun. What does he do when he has an interesting anecdote to share but people around him are like, फिर चालू हो गया?
Man, I pick and choose like what anecdote to share in what setting and not just randomly go about like, oh, Jeffrey Archer, तो ऐसा है. एक बार उसको जेल हो गया था. Like I don't do that.